Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Talking Watches on the RichBuddy Live Show. What's happening, people? I'm your host, RichBuddy, and as usual, we got some guests. This is the show about luxury wristwatches. We talk about expensive watches on this show. That's about it. So let's bring on my guests. We got Blue Shirt Buddha, Mr. Valju. You're on mute, by the way, Mr. Valju, just so you know. And we're coming to you live from Southern California. How are you, everybody?
Hey, Rich, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay today.
Good. Hey, Paul.
Blue Shirt, Rich, good evening.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining. So Blue Shirt hails from New York, the wonderful state of New York, and Mr. Valju is from Washington.
So we're coast to coast.
We're coast to coast. Yeah. And if anybody got an invite in the chat or in the link or whatever in your inbox, check your inbox. Please join us. I want to try to get a lot of guests on tonight. We can have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we can have up to 10 people now.
Yeah, I can have up to 9 guests now. So because I'm a premium paying member on the live stream software, so we can do it now. Let's do it.
When Bud joins, we'll have all 4 corners of the continent covered.
Yeah, right. Hopefully he can join. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But I sent out a lot of invites, so this was a off the cuff surprise simulcast. So let's see what happens. So what's going on, gents? You know, I'll start off the conversation by saying that, you know, I recently discovered that my authorized dealer, Ben Bridge, has a setup in Hawaii. Mm-hmm. I didn't know they have a shop in Hawaii. Well, actually, I did know they have a shop in Hawaii, but I didn't know that shop in Hawaii happens to be a Patek Philippe authorized dealer. What the heck?
Interesting.
Imagine if I knew that 3 years ago. I'd already have a 5167 in my hand. That's what he told me.
Wow.
He said, "Boy, if you made this phone call 2.5 years ago instead of going to Turno's, you'd already have that watch in your hand." That's what he said to me.
Wow.
Basically, you know.
What a
I've heard that about that. I actually just recently learned that boutique you're referencing is a Patek, because I think it's the only one in Hawaii. Actually, the international term, not the international term, but there's an international store down in Honolulu. You have to have a passport to get in. I think they carry Patek too, but yeah, that's a cool store, Rich. Very cool store.
So he didn't shut me out entirely. Basically, he said what I need to do. He looked me up. He pulled up my watch history. He took the time to enjoy a conversation with me. It was quite pleasant. I had that with him a couple of hours ago. And he encouraged me to contact my my manager and my AD here to have him contact his manager and to see if they can make something happen for something in the future. Might not be the 5167. It might not be something, we see, but to get me in the loop.
Right.
And to, yeah.
All right. That's awesome. Good news.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Wristwatch check. What do we got? Batman's
Cool.
in the house.
Cool. I got my Doxa.
Doxa Nation.
Doxa Nation.
I had my ball watch on all day, so I decided to change it up this afternoon, tonight.
Cool.
Paul? Tourbillon?
Yep. I'm wearing the Grand Seiko this evening.
The Grand Seiko.
Nice. Those were some beautiful pictures you posted in the Discord, Paul, tonight. Really nice, man. God bless. Congrats.
Thank you. Let's see here. Tonight there it is.
There it is, Grand Seiko.
That's a nice looking sports watch.
It is.
Yeah, it's the quartz, the Grand Seiko 9F quartz.
It has an Explorer bezel.
And it's a super cool little piece, and it uses the thermodynamic quartz. You can read up on that, but it's nice because you can travel. It's kind of a go-to piece where I just throw it on and I don't have to wind it if I'm in a hurry.
Grab it and go.
Just grab and go. Exactly.
I like it.
Cool.
That's a good looking GMT.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get your hands chopped off for it in a foreign land.
Correct, because nobody's going to know what the hell it is.
No, they'll know it's a Seiko,
Yeah.
but they're not going to want to chop your hands off for it.
Right.
Sweet.
I'll keep it clean.
I don't know how you could have possibly gone dirty with that one, but
Well, I was going to say I don't want to get something else chopped off in a dirty land. So yeah.
yeah, Danger. I'm an Iron Maiden fan. Always have, always will be. I love Iron Maiden. I mean, the Brits, I got to hand it to them. They come out with a lot of good music. Iron Maiden came out of there. Pink Floyd came out of there. I mean, I don't know. Could go on and on and on. Half the bands came out of England. So what's going on? What else going on?
Not much, man.
Man, that Discord server is awfully busy.
Yeah, it's
Holy smokes.
For any of you guys out there, it's an amazing place. It's 24 hours nonstop watch talk, wrist shots.
Yeah, I'm on there all the time myself.
Wrist rolls. When you wake up, somebody's there. When you're going to bed, somebody's on there. It's a pretty amazing place. Williams Watches did a really amazing job with it.
Williams Watch has got an invite out here tonight. Maybe he'll join us if he's not busy.
Cool.
Hey, Zane, get your butt on here, man. Have a cigarette with me. I see you in the chat room.
He's moving to the States.
Who?
Williams Watches.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I guess he dabbles in the aquarium cleaning business, huh?
Yeah. He turned his hobby
setups.
into a business, and he's moving to Washington State.
That's neat.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Seattle?
I believe Seattle, yes.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, that's up by you, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Washington State,
wow.
yeah.
The Great Northwest welcomes all.
Where's he coming from?
England.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I mean, he'll relate to the weather here.
Wow. Weekday Hustle, I sent you an invite too, man. Everybody who's ever been on the show has gotten an invite. Join.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I can't stay on too long tonight, so yeah, everybody, please hop on.
There's Patrick Chip.
Patrick, what's up,
How's
man?
it going? Evening, guys.
Good evening. Get us going. We're a little rusty and short of topics. I'm not thinking tonight, so
What are you sporting?
Get us
tonight,
going,
Patrick.
I have the Moser on, man.
Nice.
I'm comparing it to the 50 Fathoms because of size. They're both large, right? And the 50 Fathoms actually sits on my wrist better than the Moser's. No, the 50 Fathom sits on the wrist better than the Moser does.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
What are their size comparisons here?
45 and 43 and a half, I believe. The 50 Fathoms is just, but the Moser has good size lugs on it. It's just the way it's curved, it's like kind of wrestling with my wrist bones. The Moser is. Anyway, who cares?
What size wrist you got?
7 3/4.
Oh shit, you got a big wrist.
Yeah.
For that Moser to not be hugging the wrist really well, I mean, what is that?
It just it smashes into the bones, but I am waiting on the rubber strap too. But I did lose 40 pounds, and I haven't measured since then. Maybe I lost a little fat in the wrist. Maybe I'm a little. Maybe I'm 7.5.
Yep.
My ring's loose, so it's not loose enough though. I'd like it to fall right off, but hey.
Wait, are you saying that the Moser is you're too tight?
No, I'm saying that it's just the lugs are kind of. It just doesn't. I think it's the strap, but it just doesn't sit. I can't find a good place on the wrist for it. Like I got to push it forward or back, and it's just
dipping into your skin a little bit.
Yeah, and I just like loosen it. I put the 50 Fathoms, the big 50 Fathoms, the large one,
Right.
And which I got yesterday, and man, it is comfortable.
So you think it's just the bracelet? You think that's
Yeah, I
going to
think it's
alleviate
the
the
strap.
problem? It's not the lugs.
Right, I'm waiting on the rubber strap for the Moser. I think it's gonna be better. That fabric strap's kind of weird. Yeah, first world problems. What a loser.
Yeah.
Talking about this.
And
Yeah,
if something
Patrick,
put a. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Paul, go ahead.
the last time we spoke, you were waiting on that arriving.
Yes.
So we haven't gotten the full scoop since you've got it.
It came, and it's great. I can't believe how clean it is for the age because it was serviced in January. And I think they
Nice.
replaced everything on it. It's like brand new. It's not.
Very cool.
I can hardly tell it was polished. But I did take it apart today because I was worried, because I saw a website of fakes and I was freaking out. And I'm like, I'll never get it in fast enough to, because I bought it on eBay, right? I'll never get it serviced So I opened the case back today, and then it has the anti-magnetic shield.
Mm-hmm.
I took that off, and there it was, the beautiful 1315 movement with the triple barrel.
Nice. Very nice.
And I didn't lose a screw. There's 3 screws. I was able to put the 3 screws to get back on, close that bitch up, and make sure I didn't screw up the gasket, and I'm good.
Cool. Congrats, man.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. What I was going to say before was Ennis something put the rubber strap on his Moser, and he loves it.
Yeah, I was asking him about that. I said, man, because I can only get this thing to the second hole on this, and the fabric doesn't. It's like a hard, I don't know what you call it, nylon or something, and it doesn't give at all.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
that's what. Yeah, that's probably what's bothering your wrist is that strap.
And then I got a new sailcloth ordered for the other watch because germs and all.
Right.
You have the blue dial Moser, right?
Blue Dial Moser, yeah.
Yeah. You know what strap I want to get in their catalog? I think that would pair awesome with that blue dial you have. They have the dark gray alligator with the white stitching.
Oh wow.
That would look really stunning with that blue you have. But I like that black rubber. I want one for mine this summer. I can't get my AD to ship me one.
Yeah, they don't seem to want anything to do with it. And I was able to call, what is the place? Exquisite in Naples, Florida.
Okay, exquisite timepieces.
Yeah, and there's a guy there that he got the Moser one ordered, and then he ordered me the sailcloth for the 50 Fathoms. And I'm like, I'm sorry I'm not buying a watch from you. He's like, dude, I don't worry about it.
Cool.
And there's
Hey,
Bud.
Bud.
Hey guys, good evening. How's it going?
Good,
Welcome,
bud.
welcome.
Good to talk to you.
Yes. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
How about
So you
yourself?
got the Moser guys in the house, huh?
The Moser men are in the house.
Yeah, are we gonna ever join that club, bud?
I don't know. It's
You and I think alike. I don't know. What are we gonna do?
I have to see. I do like Moser. If I do, it will probably be the Green Pioneer.
I know where there's one for $9,000.
Is that right? $9,000. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nashville watches.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what Moser can give you the most chunk of steel for your wrist.
That Pilot, the non-tourbillon Pilot version of your watch is just fabulous.
Yeah.
It's a 40 millimeter. It's not very bulky.
This Pioneer's huge.
I didn't think it was that huge. Yeah.
I mean, if
Is
I
the
put it up
Pioneer
in-
big?
Yeah.
There it is. Congratulations, my friend.
Nice, man. Nice.
I forgot what it looks like on steel.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Look at that.
It looks good on steel.
Yeah.
That's the apology watch, right?
What's up, Nate?
That's what they call an apology.
Hi, Masama.
Good evening, guys in the chat.
Join, Masami. Join. Here's the link right there, baby. Feel
Yeah,
free to join. Just be proper.
This was a last second throw it up stream.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Aunt G says he called his AD and about the Mosers, and he said they don't sell the Blue Steel Pioneer anymore.
It's interesting.
Thank God.
Good evening, Tony. Welcome to everybody in the chat, by the way. I didn't welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Beauty Ascent, everybody, the usuals, Dave. Weekday Hustle, I guess you can't join. You must be working, but...
What it do,
Golden
Beauty
Lava.
of Scent?
So
Zane's
Mr.
just
C,
watching
Mr.
tonight.
C.
I don't know why Zane's sitting out.
We love Mr. C. William Rizzo.
So, what you guys talking about straps? I think I heard before.
He was saying he likes the gray, blue-gray strap. Which one?
Oh,
Is it on the website?
It's a gray strap. The Moser gray strap. Yeah.
What is that watch? He got the Hulk, Wayne. Bud just picked up the Hulk. If that's what you were asking.
I'm surprised you didn't have one. That's crazy.
I did have
Yeah,
one.
I
and
thought you did.
Yeah, I did have one, and I put that with the Espresso Black, and I traded it for something together, because they was both worth more at the time, and I immediately regretted it. And that ring, actually, my wife actually bought me that ring to go with that watch, and she didn't realize that I didn't have it anymore, so
you had to get it.
I had to get it back, but I was already on the move anyway. I was already teasing my AD, so I have now bought this watch twice, once for MSRP and once for about $1,000 under MSRP. Wow! So I've gotten pretty lucky on it.
Take it you won't be doing that with the Air King. You're not going to buy another Air King.
No, that's not gonna happen.
But what about the Sky Dweller?
Sky Dweller is also not going anywhere. That was another bad mistake.
Yeah.
So you think something's a good idea, and then all of a sudden you immediately regret it, and so you try and correct it. But yeah, I like the Sky Dweller. I think is probably the best Rolex. I mean, overall, I'm a big GMT fan, but I don't know. I go back and forth just like everybody.
Did you hear what I was saying about Ben Bridge in Hawaii?
Yeah, they got a Patek. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they got a Patek there, and he said he's got to cater to his local clientele. Absolutely. Right. I brought up the fact about the weather there. I said, how big is Patek really there, being that the weather is, always 80 degrees 24/7, and there is no winter and there is no fall.
Right.
I mean, do people even wear Pateks there? And he laughed. He said, I know what you mean, but just like yourself, there's collectors here too, and they don't even wear the watches.
They don't even wear them.
Yeah, and he said, just as yourself, there's people from the States that call trying to get watches from here, just like you're calling right now. But he said But I see you have a good history, and your best bet's going to be to contact your manager, and we have to cater to the locals first. But once in a while, the manager will they'll do favors for each other and things like this. And he said maybe we can pair something up with you if you buy a 5196 that I have here on the shelf. And I'm like, oh shoot, I just bought a 5196 about a year ago. So he said, if you sometimes you can pair up with a Calatrava,
So he offered that immediately. Then the pairing.
Well, I mean, he suggested it. He says that's how it can work a lot of times.
I think I hear that more from Patek than anywhere else.
Look, he was a little bit more forward than that, actually, Bud.
Right.
He said you'd be more likely to get something paired with an annual calendar.
Right.
Buy an annual calendar from me, and I'll be able to work with you.
I'll get you one if you buy an annual calendar.
What's that? 60, 70, 80,000, right?
Right.
So my next question would have been, how about a 5320? But I'm not quite there yet. I gotta wait for that AP. I'm committed to the AP for now. So until someone says no, it's not coming. I'm on the brakes.
There it is. AP above Patek. That's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
So which annual calendar are you gunning for, Mitch?
Boy, I got to tell you,
I thought it was a 5396. Yeah.
No, definitely not a 5396. It would be a 5320.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are about $68,000 secondhand, about $85,000 from the AD without tax. The 5320. This would be something that I would strive for as my grail, without a doubt. Here, I'll pull up a picture of it again because I love that watch.
Oh, the ivory dial. Yeah.
Since you brought it up, I'll bring it up. What the hell?
Yeah.
Before twisting my arm, man.
Yeah, I was just looking at it on the Patek website.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. If you're going to do it, you're not messing around.
I'm not messing around.
Yeah.
That would be the watch that would
That end it all.
to end it all and make me the YouTuber of all YouTubers, to be honest. This would blow away anybody's watch on the platforms at all. There's nobody that has a watch as good as this one that's YouTubing.
If your children do you right, that'll be their retirement gift to you.
Now, what is the difference between that one, Rich, and the one that's... hold on one second. See this
Very
one on
crispy. Yes, Golden Baba. That's what it is. It's very, very, very crispy. That's the thing about it that I love.
Yeah, for sure.
Definition.
There you go. Yeah. Why does it have such high definition, ladies and gentlemen? Why is that?
Yeah.
Look at the hour plots.
Mm-hmm.
How they're little circles. Isn't that odd? It's just odd. And then at 5 and 7, it's a double plot for the marker. It's an hour and a dash. It's it's just odd.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could pair this with the Aquanaut, you would do that. That's more what you're thinking.
I tried to get the Aquanaut through him, I tried. I told him, I said, man, I'd love to show you my deposit on my Aquanaut that I put on there. I told him, I told him it's been 2 years and 7 months that I've been waiting for it. And who knows when I'll get it, but he said that he has to, unless a manager calls him and things happen between two managers, not even him, he said those watches are allocated to the local yokels. Yeah. Now, there's another watch for me that came into recent competition with this 5320. So the watch that came in competition with it is oh man, to be honest, I forgot the damn name of it.
Is it a
reference
watch
number.
that looks real similar to that?
No.
No.
He's thinking about the Frederick Constant.
Here it is. I got it.
Oh, the Frank Mueller. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, don't laugh, Frank Mueller.
No, dude, it's an inside joke.
Oh, okay. Because you know what? I'm going to show you a Frank Mueller that I would buy today if I wasn't on the outs with my career. Okay. If I was doing in it hard, full time, healthy, being able to work hard, I'm going to show you which one I'd get. So this is a segue sideway from what we were originally doing. Let me do it.
We were in Discord discussing mistake purchases, and I just bought the wrong Frank Mueller. And
oh, you have one?
I used to have one, and then I flipped it, and I took a bath on it, and I was like, oh, never again. You know what? I should have kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Is if you're going to lose that much on them, I'm almost like just keep them, and no matter what it is.
Okay, the black version of this watch is much, much more favorable. But if I was still 9 to 5 in the office, trading stocks and all that, I would definitely have this watch, the Wall Street watch. I think it's so cool. It says Wall Street, and you have the Wall Street time down there in New York. And
There you go.
and it's actually 3 time zones.
That's cool.
So then you can set the top one to whatever time zone you want. Like you could maybe set it to Greenwich Mean Time, or you can set it to another market close like London or something.
Right.
But
Very
this
nice.
is a 3 time zone watch, and I just love the fact that it has Wall Street, and that would be the clock for Wall Street down there. It's just so cool. The black version again. But
Ronaldo wears them watches.
dude, they got cool watches. Who?
Ronaldo. He's some people call it football, some people call it soccer.
Soccer guy.
Oh, okay, so this is
Yeah.
the watch that's that's newly come in competition, and it's about the same price range. This is the competition
Oh,
for
I
my
love
Holy
that.
Grail.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
So that's what's competing with the 5320 now. Non-Tiffany, of course. I can't afford a Tiffany.
Yeah.
But the diamond, baguette dial, Patek, chronograph. This is what's competing with the annual calendar for me now.
The deep blue. That's yeah.
It's a good
What
looking
about-
watch.
What about, did any of you guys see the Seiko, the golden brick Seiko that Tim Masso was selling the other day?
Who's Eric Golden Baba? Eric has a nice collection. I don't know who that is.
You mean that Casio?
Casio, that's what it was. It was early when I watched it. I watched it as I was waking up, just to wake up. And was it really 70 grand? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Which one? What are you guys talking about?
It's the solid gold G-Shock.
Solid gold G-Shock, and I guess it's built like a tank.
Did I hear that right? That was selling for big bucks too.
Yeah, like 70 grand.
So
Solid
yeah,
gold.
70 grand
Yeah.
for a G-Shock.
I didn't know if I heard it right, and I didn't have time to go back and rewatch it. So yeah, that's what it was.
The
Amazing.
ultimate nerd. How about the ultimate nerd watch? A solid gold Casio or calculator watch.
Yeah,
I could see, like
I
the
made
guy who started Facebook. I could see him wearing that watch. What's his name?
Good.
That's what I could
Zuckerberg.
see wearing that. Yeah,
Oh, that's a
Zuckerberg, I
good
could see
one.
him.
That's a good one, Mr. C. Frank Mueller. That's funny. That's funny.
Better than Archie's Frankenmueller.
Where's Discount? We need
Purple
Discount to
dealer?
join this show. Discount
Yeah.
doesn't know about my show.
Yeah, no, he's been on here before,
Yeah.
I think.
I've never seen him. I don't know. Hey, that's a dial, isn't it, Golden Baba? So what do you guys in the chat think? Would you guys go for that 5320 perpetual calendar for 65,000, or would you guys go for this diamond dial chronograph for 85,000? I guess forget the price. Which watch would it be? Yeah.
I like the one that's on the screen right now.
You like this one better?
So what are the two options? This or your Patek?
Or the last one that I had up
The
here?
white, the
The
cream white.
5320.
Oh, 5320 all day long.
Yeah, I like this blue, but I like the 5320 better. It
Yeah.
pops.
To me, this, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say the other one might be more versatile.
You know what you're getting with this one, though? The thing that you're getting here is the back. You're getting the back that we
Right.
also treasure.
And a
The
chrono
movement.
complication.
Yeah.
You know, on this watch, as much as the blue is sweet, it's all the polished on the front, the polished steel. It's a lot of stuff going on there. It's pretty.
And I
guess it
can
would really
imagine the
depend.
diamond's just so cool. The diamond's got to be
Yeah,
so
the
cool.
diamonds are. Yep, I like them.
The
It would really
diamonds.
depend how you're going to wear it, Rich. Yeah.
But look at the back on the 5320, though. So look at the back is just a normal, regular old case back. You follow?
Yeah.
On the 5320, see? And it's not even a micro rotor. I'm wishing it was even the micro rotor perpetual, because I think they have a micro rotor perpetual calendar movement. So, but they use this one. So there's a lot of pluses to the other one. This one's all dial. This one, forget about the case back. This one's all about the dial.
Correct.
But yeah. Okay, cool. Next watch. What watch is anybody else thinking about their grail? I got my grails pinned down. It's basically this or that other one we looked at easily. What about you guys? Anybody got grails looking at in the next 7 years? This is like a 7-year watch for me or something. 10-year watch for me.
I don't know. The Zeitworks is probably, I would think, something in the future for me that would be something that I'd be looking at. But it's like you said, a 7-year. When I graduate into the dress watch era, and maybe it could be. I might start with something like the Pioneer Moser. I mean, maybe just to get the feel of the dress watch, and but Zeitworks, I think, is an amazing watch. I'd love to see it in person.
So let me
It
pull
is.
that up because that's one that he's been in love with and he always talks about it. So this is definitely Bud's watch that
It
he
is crazy.
wants.
I mean, if you like,
Yeah.
like the longer one.
I
He
wish-
wants this
Wow.
watch.
I wish I got to see it with Bruce because I know he got to see it and
Yeah.
hold it and
Put it on my wrist,
Yeah.
stare at it,
yeah,
drool
that-
all over it.
and then
Alright,
say,
so-
"Here you go."
So here's the one Bud wants as his
Yeah.
grail right here.
Mm.
And that's actually, I think, the minute repeater one. So I'm not even,
You like that
aiming
color, Bud?
Not especially, not that color especially. I actually like the gold and the rose gold, but and it's funny because I like white gold a lot. Or is that platinum?
This is platinum.
yeah,
this
this
just
one's the
rocks.
platinum minute repeater,
This one's
yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Second hand, that's actually almost double what the one that I'm looking at is. I think they're around 49 right now, 48 for the
It's the
gold.
greatest. It's the
You know what's
greatest
interesting
price.
on this one too is that they didn't blue the screw to keep the whole look, that steel look. You see that? To keep the whole platinum look. Usually that screw to the left of the right digital counter is a blue. It's a blue. You see a jewel there or a blue screw.
Yep. And then these ones have the alarm as well. This
Yeah,
one
it's got the
does,
striking
yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's got the striking time.
Look
That's
at that. Look at that.
It's just amazing that you can get them for so much less on the secondary market. It's
Yeah,
really
what a deal.
Yeah.
$100,000,
huge
man.
value.
Let's just all run out and buy the son of a gun, huh?
And I thought this one was going to go down. I mean, I thought the ones that was 50, during the COVID was going to go down to like 35. And I was really seriously, even without even touching one and trying one on. But they haven't. They really only dropped like 1,000, 2,000. So, and I just don't feel, 50 grand for something that I have never even tried on. I don't even know if I seen a Longa in. I don't think there was a Longa in Vegas. So,
Yeah,
There
you gotta come visit in New York, bud. We'll
Is
go
that yeah,
along
New
the
York?
boutique.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So New York just has everything, but
So the Zeitwerk is definitely one. Is the one for you, right? Not a datograph.
no. I looked at the twin set there too. I looked at the longer one, and I looked at the datograph. But no, the Zeitwerk is the ultimate, I think.
That's the one he digs on. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, that set's nice. I mean, I like that set. That you can get 2 watches there for the same price as that Zeitwerk. But
Oh, this here, is this what you're looking at?
that's a double. That's both. That's 2 watches for the 89. It's on hold too, so somebody's bought it.
You mean you've looked at this? You checked this out. What is this?
Yeah, I've checked that. It's a limited edition set. It's the same watch in the different colors.
Oh wow, it's a Constellation.
Oh, wow.
Look, it's a white privilege watch. Southern Cross.
Well, that's a little different.
But
It's German too. The German and Southern Cross. Whoa.
Yeah, this was.
Jeez. Is it really? Where do
You see where it
that?
says Southern Cross on the dial?
Oh, my God.
That's a neat set. I think whoever bought that is probably gonna
There's the major.
eventually.
Big Dipper.
Yeah, I think they'll
Yep.
probably double their money at some time. I think you'll see that set be worth a lot of money.
It's a pretty safe investment, I would think.
I think
Wow.
so. Yeah, yeah. At the very least, I don't think it'll ever go down.
Quite interesting.
Bruce is a pretty safe. Got that right. I think so.
Understatement of the year, right, Patrick?
You'll still have your $5,000.
Exactly.
What does that mean at the bottom? Doppelfederhaus.
Well,
I think
doppel is
I-
double. I don't know what the other part is.
Hoss is a word that they use in Texas for like a big guy who drinks beer.
Double your fun. Double your fun, huh?
In a house? I mean, in the double house? It can't be double house.
Double barrel, maybe. Double barrel.
Thank you, GMT Master. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I thought that set was a great investment again, but I probably would have gotten if I was going to spend $90,000, I probably would have got the Zeitwerk minute repeater. But this one still, I think, was great.
I mean, it's a great collector's piece if you've got money to throw around, but
Right.
it's not something I would ever be.
And this wasn't here
Dig it
long.
on.
This was, I don't know if there's a way to see it, but I mean, I remember I looked at this when it first came, and that was there maybe 2 weeks, and it's gone. So
For the Langes they got on here, right? And everybody knows I love this one. This one's just freaking amazing. This is the best world timer that's ever been made on the market, as far as I'm concerned. This is just amazing.
I agree.
But
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
but look at this one. This one is just so pretty right here.
The porcelain.
I was going to say the blue one. I thought we looked
Yeah.
at. Yeah,
Looks
saw
so
that.
Yeah.
clean.
It does.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, the blue and the porcelain dial.
I mean,
It's amazing.
it's a this is really a tool watch right here. This is for tooling.
I'm surprised that we haven't ran into a Longomaniac, like Zane and Vic. They both like Patek a lot.
Right.
I'm surprised we haven't come across somebody that's just nothing but Longa.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess
That is
they'd be.
surprising, actually.
If you're a doctor, you got to pull the trigger on this watch. If you're a doctor and you play with pulsation chronographs, you got to get this watch, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's got it's a Lange, large dials,
Yep.
I guarantee you this is a large dial. And they make it, the print on the white, and it's large. This is meant to be usable. You know?
Yeah, if you're breeding and racing horses, yeah, this is your watch.
No, this is a pulsation dial.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is a doctor's watch then. I can see that.
I was just
No
going to say,
companies Go ahead, bud.
what color the hands was, but it was just the light. It was bouncing.
And you get the best of both worlds, front and back.
Yep.
Look at that black
Just
tar.
art.
Wow.
No company's made as much ground up in advances as long in the last 30 years. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This is 30 years now.
I don't particularly care for this watch that everybody likes, this one, but this one that I just seen for the first time right now, this dial color is just stunning. With
Just
the
the
blue.
plain one.
Yeah, I mean, I never liked this watch, but this looks so.
Yeah.
What did they do to it? They modernized it. It looks very techy and modern,
And the blue just pops. Yep.
And especially with blue being such a popular dial right now, yeah. That's on that watch too, so that does mean something. We've went over that before. That Doppelhaus. It's like something about Germany.
That's it.
Nice.
That's the 25th anniversary.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's a plantation.
Stop.
Walter Lange's plantation. You see.
Yeah, I'm with you. Haven't been a huge Lange
Actually,
one fan, but this one is really nice.
Go back to that.
I like the blue
Rich, I want
dial.
to tell you something about that backside for a minute.
This.
Yeah. Zoom in on that.
Yeah.
So it's, what is it? How many stories is it? Like
3.
3 stories? Yeah. So in Venice, when you see the architecture from that time, I forget which floor is which, but basically, one is the entertainment floor, the other's the living, and one is for the
Servants are up top.
The servants, yeah,
Right.
the servants up on top. Yeah, so it's almost like from that era of, like it's definitely from a different era when people entertained like that.
Right. It looks like there's a bottom level too, doesn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to design the architecture that way too, so that the servants can travel throughout the house without being seen, but still access all the corridors and the washrooms and the kitchen, and they had their own back corridors.
Yep. All right, gentlemen, listen, I'm going to take off. It was
All
great
right.
talking to everybody. Paul and Bud and Patrick, Rich.
You're a good friend, Bruce. Good to see you again, and we'll see you again.
All right,
Bruce,
cool.
Next
have a
few
good,
days.
good
Thank you.
See
evening.
you later.
Always nice talking to you.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
So
You
can
know,
move on.
you're giving up a lot to get these anniversary case backs because you're giving up
Yes.
seeing the case back, seeing the guts of the watch that you're really dear to a collector when it comes to someone like a Lange. You want to see the case backs on these, especially a Lange, don't you?
It's like covering up a piece of art. It really
Yeah.
is. I don't. Yeah, that's tough. I actually that
Well, that-
pops open, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It looked like it was a, what do you call that? The
Like a
Hunter
like
case
a-
back,
yeah, Hunter case back. Yeah.
Yeah.
half Hunter
almost-
case back. Yeah, it does say that. It does say it's a half Hunter
To
case
remember
back.
that. Yeah, they wouldn't do that to us.
So why wouldn't they open it for the picture? But good eyes on seeing that.
I just
Okay,
remember.
Yeah, there's the thumb. There's the thumb right there to grab it. I see it.
So the Doppelhaus is
Wow, that's a great watch. Sorry, but that's a great watch. Okay, go ahead.
it's the long power reserve. A
Oh,
watch with 2 mainspring barrels translating into a long power reserve. Much more fun to say in German, is what it says.
double distance.
Yeah, so that's what, anytime they say that, they got the longer power reserve. Sorry, that was bothering me. I had to find out what it meant.
Paul, how long is the our 50 fathoms power reserve? 4 days, 5 days? It's 110 hours or something
On which one?
on the 50 fathoms.
Oh,
It's like 112 hours, 120, I think it
I
is.
think it's 120. Yeah.
That's so great. I
5
can't wait.
days, is it? Something like that.
Yeah, that's great. pick it up and it'll still have the be set right.
Yeah, basically you can go through the whole weekend and it's still running when you pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Lately, my Rolexes have been stopping after a day or so. It's I don't know if it just depends on how long you wore them or what, but they stop pretty quick.
This is my favorite simple dress watch from Lange right now. If I wanted to have one in my collection, entry piece level, to get one in the box and be happy and check off the Lange box without going to high level comps, this would be the one I'd want to get right now. It's Calatrava price.
Saxony, is that what it is?
I know this is just a Richard Lang special edition, limited edition, one that they just got on here. I mean, it's beautiful, and I think the dial is just amazing on it. You know, 18,000 bucks.
Not me.
Not your style.
No. I mean, it's not me on the bezel.
Oh, that sounded like a Hulk.
It did sound like Hulkish.
It was Hulk. Yeah.
Listen to this 50 fathoms.
I'm enjoying my honeymoon.
But you know what?
Wow.
I've got Lange.
Strong.
I got Lange saved. The slot for Lange for me, I don't know if I'm going to do the Datograph, man. I might go Paddock, with that kind of money. But I think this is what's saved for me on the slot for Lange right here.
Yeah.
One day, that's what will take the Lange slot.
You're right. It is the best world time. I really think so. So for me, I always loved the Longa one. I really did. I still do. And I always, it's been around a long time. It depends how old you want to go, but the new ones are so much nicer. But if I could get one for 22, 23, which I've never spent that kind of money on a watch. I'm just not in that game, and it's hard for me to look at these and even, like you said, choose one. It's just not my. It's not my.
So here, let me throw a wrench. Let me throw a wrench in the hat. So, I've been down this Longa path, the Longa one path, and I think it's super interesting to take the backside of a Longa one and compare it to the backside of the Panner. What is it? The Panner Lunar from Glasuit Oregano. And I'm going to say Longa inks out the front dial, but the finish work on the Glasuit Oregano wins hands down.
I think their employees work at both places, it seems.
This is the one you guys are talking about here, huh? Longa one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then,
that's a nice one too, actually.
Look at the back. Pull up the backside of it.
It's just sick.
And then you have to compare it against the Panner Lunar. Be a fun comparison.
Because this has got that huge plate blocking everything.
Yeah.
I agree with Patrick. I think one guy works from 8 till 1 at at 1, and then he walks out the back door and he goes over from 3 to 6 or 3 to 7 at the other.
It's a small town, right? And they're like, "Hey, man, you want to come back over here?
Right.
What would it take to come back here?
Yep.
You should have left. Can we give you a little more? All right."
Anytime they get mad, they go right back to the other one.
Certificate.
Yeah.
So this is the one that everybody pretty much would check off their Lange box with in the watch community. Yeah. This is the one that everybody harps about, huh?
I mean, changing the date's cool with that button, right? The left button there.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
it's a Datomatic?
Yeah.
Datomatic, huh?
That giant, big, grand date.
So you just click on that and it goes 7, 8, 9, 10. You just click it.
Yes.
Click it.
But before that, it used to be a little dimple where you had to kind of, you had to push with they give you a little pusher to push with, or use a pen or something.
I see a little bit more sport, but so the biggest thing with me is it'll be when I retire that I go to the I've always wanted a job that I, wear, dress clothes in, but that ain't gonna ever happen. But so when I retire, I'm gonna actually dress up probably more just so I could wear one of these watches. Because otherwise, I would just buy it and would never leave the box.
That's what I decided on mine, and this whole
I-
watch do for me is I wouldn't wear it. I mean, and I dress up for work a lot. I still wear sport watches.
Yeah,
like
I like the sport watch, and this one, if I had it, I would feel terrible having it in the box and not wearing it. So
I could see you all dressed up at the theater, Bud, pulling the red velvet back.
that's right.
and
Yeah,
you bring people to their seats.
you know the TV commercial, the Dos Equis commercial, the most interesting guy. I seen him in Vegas the other night, and it wasn't him, but I mean it could have been him. He was in this nice fancy restaurant. He had a red velvet jacket on, and he had these black shades on that covered his whole face. And he was about 60, and he had a woman with him who was about 20, and it was funny. So he was, yeah. That's what I'm gonna look like in 20 years.
So these are $25,000 for these watches you guys are looking at, huh?
Yeah.
For the base model, 25,000. I really hate the yellow gold. I hate it.
See, I like the yellow gold. I could wear that.
No, that's the dial. I do not like that. I just like the blue dial, plain blue dial platinum or white gold.
I'm very favorable to the white gold watches when it comes to dress. In a lot of them, it really steps them up in looks, I think.
I don't have such OCD that if I wear a gold watch, I have to put on the gold wedding ring.
Stop. You don't or you do?
No, I do.
Oh, jeez.
I know. It's horrible.
I mean, I'm only saying because who wants two of them? I always want one ring. I don't know.
It's a heavy burden to carry.
If I get that 5167, I'm going to be getting that Aquanaut ring.
I forgot all about that.
Kiss my hand.
Yeah.
I am, for sure, 100%. As long as I decide I'm keeping that Aquanaut, I'm going to.
Did they have it in the AD?
No, that's a special order piece.
That's special order piece. Okay, I couldn't remember if we seen that in the AD or if that was
Yeah, because you got to size. Give them your size and everything.
Right. What is that? What was that, like $5,000 too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I forgot about that.
So, yeah, literally, I'll go in, and I'll when I pick up my watch, I'll go in and I don't know where I'll wear it. I'll try it on. I'll look at it and I'll say, "Damn, okay, that's a keeper." Order me the ring, and then I'll get the ring too. You should get it, bud.
Yeah, I should. That's what I was just thinking. That I should walk in there and talk to him about it.
Only if you're keeping the watch, though. If you're not keeping the watch, you're gonna really screw yourself for $5,000. You just got to remember that. That has to be a lifetime watch.
Yeah, the guy who keeps wanting to buy that watch off me, he calls me, and then I go back and I look at my box and I think, could I? Because he's like, think of the things that you could buy with this money, and I'm like, there's really nothing that I would replace that watch with. So I just don't see myself ever getting rid of that. That was another one that I did twice, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. So, but I do have, I got a guy that desperately wants that watch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Look, for $2,000 more, that platinum one shits all over the gold one at the bottom.
Agreed.
Shits all over it.
Big steamy dump.
You do
Big
know that,
steamy dump. The one on the bottom looks like an old man's ugly ass watch.
Wait a second,
bro.
though. Wait a second.
The one on top looks like a young man, bankroller, high kicker.
Just want to put this out there. Gold is twice the price of platinum right now. Just so you know.
There's not enough in those watches.
You're not going to melt this down, bud.
No.
Look at the difference, though.
Just in the main dial. Look at
Yeah, Tim also did a whole thing on this precious metal, and there's no reason why platinum watches should be costing more than the gold.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's going to happen is one day the prices will
Increase.
will come back, and they'll go back to the way they were.
Yeah, I agree too.
Right now, you can double your money in one or the other. I just don't know which one it is. So right now, platinum is either undervalued or gold is overvalued. but platinum should be more than gold, so they're in equilibrium. So you can make money shorting one or going long in the other, but to tell you which one is the right position, I don't know the answer to that. But one day it's going to correct. And
I think platinum is undervalued right now. Majorly.
So what are the? Let me pull up the damn prices. Hold on.
It's like 800.
Where do I go for this? I go
What's-
to
While you're looking, Rich, what's the difference in price between a 5711 and steel and white gold? What's the price difference?
I think it's like 30 grand.
Is it
Oh, used? I don't
on
know.
the used market? Yeah. that's what I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about.
don't. Yeah.
Because I think it's slimmer than that. It's probably like 8 to 10, 10 to 12. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Well, I know that for sure. Like on the Aquanauts, the steel goes for not much less than the gold. So.
Yeah, and that's where it matters. Because you're gonna get good value out of it.
Right.
I mean, so platinum is half the price of gold. So what I'm trying to say is that either platinum is going to hold at 874 and gold should go down below 874, or gold holds at 1800 and platinum should go up to 2000. So
I think that's what'll happen.
Is platinum undervalued by $1,200 right now, or is gold overvalued by $1,200 right now? One of them is a fact. One of them is wrong. And you can put your money on one or the other because they're out of equilibrium right now.
Palladium
used to be $600, $500.
Yeah, look at that.
So palladium, that's the craziest one of all. I mean, that went beyond. That's the most expensive metal of all, and that used to be the cheapest. That was the cheapest. That was above copper.
It seems like the safe bet there, if you was going to put money down, would be to put it on the platinum.
I got to tell you, that palladium one is just unreal. That one is unreal. One day that palladium one is going to go down.
That's what I think. Yeah,
80%. Like within 3-4 days, you're going to see palladium go down to $600, and it'll happen within like a 2-day period. But that's just crazy, the palladium. I'll pull up the chart there just if the chart is here, just because it's just so wild, that palladium chart. Can't believe that palladium chart. This is where I buy gold and silver, by the way. These guys here. I don't know where the chart is. That's okay. We're not going to get into that. But yeah.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. But it's wild. It's wild.
Well, I just I don't know. I feel like at some point, Lang is going to take this big jump in popularity, and I think you're going to see. Right now I think it's just because there's not enough ADs around, but at some point I think you'll see them become more popular.
So now, I just think that when it comes to the precious metals, going back to that conversation, when it comes back to the precious metals, it's irrelevant what type of metal the watch is, because steel is the most expensive metal in the watch industry, which makes no sense anyway. So I just think you should go with whatever looks best, or whatever the collectability holds the best. Whatever. Okay, for instance, first you go with whatever looks the best personally. And like for me, I would never buy that Lenge one at the bottom. It's the platinum one above it all day long. So I'm gonna throw that one out. It's gonna be my looks for choice number one for me above all else. And then second in decision making would be trends and collectability after I've decided whether I like it or not,
Well,
so there's another reason to consider, and this is outside of my knowledge base, but I'll pose the question to the team. So there's how it looks, but then it's also how it wears. So how does platinum, like if you bang it up and polish it compared to like white gold, how do those how do you service how do you deal with all that?
Good evening, chat.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome, GMT Master.
Hey, GMT Master, how are you?
GMT.
Quickly, I just wanted to add to the platinum conversation.
Yeah.
I think the reason why platinum usually costs more is it's harder to machine, it's harder to work with, and then you lose a lot more during the machining process.
Yeah, that's definitely what I've heard too, for sure.
Yes, yeah, that's one reason. Yep.
I mean, you need different tools, probably, and the tools cost money, right?
Well, it wears your other tools down, right, GMT Master? It wears your,
something along those lines, yeah.
And it cracks easier
But
too.
still, I don't think it justifies the markup, though. It's a huge markup compared to gold.
But not so much here. Like, look at here. I mean, this is a great buy for $2,000 more. You're getting the platinum over the gold.
I just think the white gold lasts. It wears better, longer. Its polish is better. It doesn't lose. It doesn't dull as much as platinum dulls.
Yeah, that was my point that I've heard, is that gold holds up better to the platinum over time.
I know with my wife's ring, it's like a disaster. The platinum. Having it fixed, it cracks. It doesn't. It's just not as sturdy and strong. It's softer.
That's true. I have a platinum ring, and it's scratched, and it's already got a couple little chunks off the bottom of it. So, and my wedding ring is, well, everybody's got, a lot of guys know what that's like. They stick around forever. So,
Thomas, good evening.
Welcome.
Good
Thomas.
morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
Now we're representing the planet. Hey, wait, where are you from, GMT Master?
I'm in Toronto.
Toronto. Now we're representing the planet. Canada, Yorkshire, Colorado, California,
Toronto,
Washington.
yeah.
We had New York. All over the world now. All right.
Where's
Dubai? We need Dubai in the house. Come on, Dubai.
We're just missing Clive from the flyover.
Zane's actually over here at the moment.
I'm 2 hours from Clyde. I talked to him today, by the way. He got his blue. He got it. I don't know if it's a secret, but he got his blue Tudor today or the other day.
Nice.
No, did he?
The Black Bay 58.
He loves it. I really love this. I'm like,
does he?
Yeah.
Zane, get on the show, pal. Get on the show. We need more than 6 to make this a party.
Yeah, to make me happy. I want to go over the 6. Come on, Zane. Get your ass in here, Zane, or I'm going to ban you from the chat room.
Get your garbage ass in here, Zane.
Come in here with your shitter, Zane. Come on.
Come on, we need to rep the Brits, Zane.
Get them shitter protection here.
All right, I need your guys' opinion. I need everyone's opinion, if you don't mind. If I can push into this.
Go ahead, Patrick.
So we're talking about, some of those grails, and of course my grails are under 20 grand. But what I really always liked is the Ulysse Nardin Freak, and now they have the new Freak X. Have you seen it?
No.
It's more affordable, and I kind of like it better. It's cleaner. It's cleaned up. It's a beautiful watch, and you can get them for 15, 16 grand. They're beautiful. I just love that watch.
Can you get the Freaks for 15 or 16 grand?
The Freak X. It's a new model they just came out with last year, and it is sweet, dude.
Someone help me out. How do you spell Ulysses again? Because I'm getting Ulysses. That's Grant.
Just type in Freak X.
ULYSSE.
Freak X.
Yeah, that's the model. It's it's been around for a while, but this is a cleaned up model.
So it's a blacked out one.
Yeah,
the blacked out.
They have that, which is it's a chrome. What do they call it? It's a chromium. What do they call it? I can't remember. Carbonium or whatever it is. But it's cleaner where the tourbillon part it rides the whole arm the whole way around. It's a great watch for 15, 16 grand. They made it more affordable, but it seems nicer.
This is them right here?
Yeah. So there's no hands on the watch.
Did you ever?
So how much? How much? Talk to me, baby. What's the pricing again?
I think 22 is like, but you know how these watches are. You can get it for 15, 16, 18 grand. It is
Yeah,
so
but I've
cool.
seen these for 40 or 50 too.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is the new model, the X, and it's cut down. But again, there's less happening.
Came out in 2019, and it's
Yeah.
$21,000 US.
But you can get it for 16.
24,000 for the carbonium model.
Yeah, you can get them for 16, and I'm thinking, you know, it's a hard repair job on one of these guys, but it's really cool because it just kind of swings around that whole carousel. And again, no hands on it. You're talking the gears that are sized up.
Right. No, that's a wonderful Grail. Thank you for sharing.
watch.
Absolutely. This is a great looking watch, man.
You know what I like about it? I mean, it's so loaded with individuality. You're never going to see that watch in the wild. No one else does that under.
No.
This one blew the watch community away when they came out with this, and they all fell in love with these freaky gear hand concepts. Indeed.
I think it was designed by a woman, wasn't it?
Which one of these do you like?
The rose gold.
These?
See, I like the rose gold or that blue, white gold one there. The two bottom left ones.
I like the blue one on the right. Top right. You know, it's good size. It's big enough to see. And I could just...
I like the pure black one.
That's the carbonium.
Oh, that one's not available, the one you picked, apparently. And it's directed me to this new 2020.
Oh, forget all those other ones, right? But I know, I was looking online. There's a ton of them available. There's a dealer out of Boston selling. Yeah.
See, that's
funky looking, aren't they?
You get 6 different guys, and you get 6 different opinions on which one to watch. You know.
I guess this is them. It just doesn't let me click on it for some reason.
Yeah, so.
You're best off on a YouTube video, but not to do it. But
I'm with you, bud. I like the rose gold one the best as far as looks.
I think it just shows the watch better. It just shows off.
Absolutely. You can separate the case from the dial from certain parts.
Is this another in theory watch for you, Rich?
But this would cost a lot of money, though. No, for me, this is Patrick's Grail.
It's a $16,000 Grail. And it's funny about it. It's almost like a spirograph. Remember the old spirograph with the gears around the outer rim? And as it turns, it's moving. And what's crazy is that the actual bridge is setting on top of all of it is sitting on top of the minute hand.
Yeah. So what are they taking away from the regular Freak, making the Freak X?
I really don't know. I don't know exactly. I just know that there was a lot more going on in the original Freak, and I prefer this.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
Wow.
Zane said it's a 42 millimeter, the regular one, and this one's 43. But like you said, there's a lot more going on in the other one.
Wow, look at this.
There's a lot less in the movement. The movement's much smaller.
Tourbillon.
Wow, look at this.
Look at that.
If you remember, Rich, a while ago we talked about the guy up here. He sells AP, but he sells Ulysses Nard. And when I went in to buy an AP, he tried so hard to sell me on a Ulysses Nard.
What's that? Is that a power?
I left the store. So
most of them are shit.
Look at that power reserve. It's an anchor dropping.
That's crazy.
And it's also coming out of the dial like a real ship does. You see how it's coming out?
Oh, the chain.
The chain?
Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
I'd love to see that prop turning.
Look at the 3D moon. The moon is a globe set back, spinning around.
Wow, that's quite the watch there.
I'd have trouble even noticing the hands on that thing. Look at it.
It's got the tide as well, too.
Looks like a superhero mask.
Boy, that's amazing.
You would have to.
How much did he sell for?
It doesn't say.
It says on the Freak X. The Freak X differs from previous Freak watches in a host of ways. To begin with, there's no Ulysses Nardine anchor, constant escapement, no grinder, no silicon gear tray, but it does have silicon balance wheel.
Is that the Modelo guy right there? Or whatever his name is, the guy you were talking about?
Guy in the world.
Yeah.
No, that's not him.
And his walkie-talkie.
Look at that watch.
His radio. He's got sharks out there. Oh, he's ready to drop that anchor. Come over here.
Now you'd knock that off of one of them chains or one of them ropes,
Patrick,
and you'd
stay thirsty.
Is it on a leather strap? Is it on a leather strap?
yeah. That's
Wow.
that's amazing looking though.
That's amazing.
That watch was made for that. Oh, look at that boat. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's got freaky feet.
That's a $5 million yacht.
So the
I was-
Freak X is easier to set than the regular
That was
Freak.
by himself on that big boat.
You know, it's just a cleaner watch. There's a lot less happening. There's a lot less to break or screw around. And you know what? Instead of your eyes, it directs your eyes right to that bridge sitting right on top, and moving all the way around as you go. It's like it's very unusual for tourbillon type to be that. I shouldn't say tourbillon. You know what I mean? To see that activity.
And are
So for-
these Russian?
Oh, I
Or are
don't
they
know.
just
No, it's
super
Swiss.
popular when they're okay? So I know that these are super popular in the Russian community.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a oligarch watch.
I
I
think
don't know.
Roman Sharp.
Well, they're just really big.
coming.
Because a lot of them are gaudy and eccentric, and they're really pushed in the Euro-Asia community there for sure.
Well, you know the guy John P. that's on the Federico, his partner. He's like half Russian or something, and anyway, he loves these and talks about all the time how he
The
picks
Freak?
up
Or
Russian.
Ulysses. Oh, okay.
Ulysses Nardin, how he picks up Russian chicks all the time.
Here we go. The one you want's 21,000 MSRP.
And you're not going to pay that. I'm telling you, there's brand new ones right
15,
now,
16.
and they're new in the box, 15, 16 grand.
Yeah.
You think
You know, Nardins, they tank quite a bit.
Well,
Yeah.
if man, why didn't you pull the trigger on that, like instead of your Blancpain then?
Dude, tell me about it. What do you think I'm thinking right now? I'm looking.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm being serious too. I'm not joking around. I know some guys in the chat would be like, "You're crazy getting this instead of the 50 Fathom." But no, I mean, if this is like your 5320 to me, you know, I would consider doing it. You know, especially because it's 15,000, not 80,000. You know.
I'm looking at what I can sell.
So
Yeah.
Patrick, you have two 55 ones, right?
Yes, I have
Yeah,
the 40,
so,
40 and the
Rick.
45.
I'm questioning.
I know you were like, why would you want to?
not get this?
Because I got the BP fever, man. I like them. I like them both. I actually like the bigger one better.
Look at that.
So the rose gold-
Rose gold's 30. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dude.
and you're not going to find that second hand right away.
No, and you're not going to get it for
When did
16.
these come out?
I like the carbon fiber case one to the left as well. That one looks nice.
That, by the way, that's the answer to your question. If I were to get one,
Ooh, look at
And
the
I thought-
Spider-Man.
Look
I
at the
really would
difference.
want to hold out for the carbon fiber.
The
Look at the
Spider-Man looks
difference.
sweet. That's the
There you
Spider-Man,
go. I
baby.
like that. I
So
like
if you
that
get
one
up
there.
close, do you see where the hour hand is?
Yeah,
I mean, it's big and thick and everything, but
yeah.
Right, right.
this whole minute, I got my pen up against my monitor. This whole minute hand with
1008. Uh-huh.
It,
Everything
it
just sitting there.
floats and it rotates, right?
and it sits on top right there. The thing's moving constantly.
right,
It's
right.
just it's a great design.
It's amazing. It's a freak.
But if it was a different brand, I don't like this brand so much.
No, that marquee is amazing. That Ulyss Nardin brand with the anchor
Yeah.
and the recognition you're getting with that up there. Man, you're getting... Be proud of that marquee up there. I mean, shit, that's stature. That's
So
all
the-
stature, big time.
The guy that was trying to sell me his Ulysses Nardin too, he had like a navy one for boating, and it was gold. And one thing I didn't like is that he did not want my fingers touching the side. He said, "Can you hold it by the strap or by the?" And I was like, "So you can't touch the gold on it?" So that was.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, I don't want to watch that I can't touch it, you know. So
Yeah,
that bothered me too. But
OCD is a heavy burden to carry, bud.
No,
that.
you know you know what though, that the side of a Batman, the side of a Hulk, the side of any polished case, as soon as you touch it one time with your finger, it never looks the same as it did as a brand new watch.
yeah,
You
Yeah,
get
well,
hairline scuffs from the slightest touches.
I do have a little bit of OCD because I have cloths in every vehicle and in drawers, and I can wipe them all off. But
You're not alone.
Bro, I
Yeah.
tried. I don't even. I never wipe. I never wipe anything except the sapphire because putting any cloth to the polished side case, you're gonna scuff it if there's any micro dust or anything.
right.
I just leave it alone.
I wear glasses, so I just use my glasses cloth all the time.
Smart. So, I was on a work trip once with a woman I work with, and we were all hanging out. And she's like, they know my watch habit, and she's like, if you were a watch, what watch would you be? And I was like, instantly said, because I'm wicked ADHD. You're talking OCD, but I'm ADHD to the max, right? And I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm a freak, man. I'm a fucking freak. She's like, what is that? I'm like, look at this. And she's like, wow, that does look like you. big mess going on, all kinds of shit moving around.
It sounds like you have to get this watch, Patrick.
I think I probably do. All right, what am I selling? What am I selling here?
This is the best version of it, in my opinion.
I can't get
if you
that.
dare to be bold.
With the red.
The red is the best version, in my opinion.
I'm sure they made 5 of them, right?
Without a doubt, the
I
red
like the
version
gold
is the
better.
nicest.
Isn't it nuts?
Wow, what is that one? To the
Wow,
left? Oh my
this
gosh.
one right here.
See, that's just it. That's like the
This
other.
one.
That's the original Freak, not the Freak X.
That's
Look at all
the
the different
original.
wheels.
Right.
This one's the
That's-
best.
Yeah, that's out of my league.
I agree, but that's $100,000. Yeah, those are. And you're just. Like,
I love
think
how
I
the name
seen
is
them.
written too. Ulyss Nardin in all big like that.
I think you can buy these for 40, 45
Tom.
brand new, secondhand.
This brand does not hold, and the service
It
is
just
super
does not
expensive.
hold. Right, that's the deal. So I think the Freak X is a great
And their
value
website
compared
sucks
to.
like everybody else's.
It checks the box, right, for affordable, and you're not going to have
Right.
to go broke,
Yep.
and you buy it
Yep.
used. Or
And if you
even-
gotta
But
if you
if
gotta
it's your
fix it.
grail, you're not going to get rid of it, man. You're not worried too much about resale. And you're already getting it at a dipped price. What
you talking
you're
about,
you're
man?
glad it has bad resale because you're going to be able to get it, right?
I think so, but I'm like Kunta Kinte. I don't have any roots, man. I sell shit. I just sell. I have trouble with attachments. When I love something, it's for a little while.
Yeah, but when you make I done that with the Breitling, and I knew, I kind of knew, and I
You
didn't
do have to
know.
lose it first. You're right.
And yeah, well, the Breitling, in other words, the Breitling's half the price, maybe, of what I paid for it. So I'm never getting rid of it. So I'm going to have it forever. But I think if you bought one of these, you'd have it forever.
Yeah, let's just say when I saw they came out the Freak X, I was like, oh shit, I'm screwed.
Yep.
I like that Freak X better than the Freak Out
Me too.
because I don't like the hands. I don't like the hour hand on. I like these ones actually, but I don't like the little tiny one on the
Freak
gold.
Vision. The Freak Vision is amazing.
Yeah, I was just going to say the Freak Vision's nice. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Man, I'm all about that red one. That one looks fire.
All right, look at those two next to each other, 95 and 27, right?
And,
and you know,
and 65 to the right. So it's,
yeah.
I'm sorry,
So-
that red one is amazing.
It
So
says-
the resale on that blue one on Chrono, they're selling for like 33 to 35 resale.
the
really?
Vision 45.
Brand
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Freak Out, I didn't check out the Freak.
Oh, the Freak Out's the more expensive one. Right here.
That's
Yeah,
why you've got.
one. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why you got
Freak
people
Out, so
selling new
that's-
ones for 15.
right. So
Oh, that's
it's
actually
15.
cheaper. Okay.
I want to say that you could walk into an AD and get that $5,000 off, Patrick, and still have, get your name on it and everything. If they're 21, I think you could get it for 16 off an AD.
Yeah, I think so too. But then
If you can do that, then you should be able to get it much cheaper at a gray, even better.
Yeah, and then now I didn't see that red one, but I was looking at the carbonium one. But either way, I just wonder what you guys thought of it. Thank you for that.
I just think the red one's
I've
the
always
spider.
liked the Freak.
I think this one.
I didn't know anything about the Freak.
Crazy watch, Patrick.
Look at that bitch,
Spider-Man.
Oh my God.
There it is.
Yes,
Spider-Man.
Is that what they call it,
I think-
Spider-Man?
No, but how could it not be though? Look at that thing.
Yeah.
You know, of all the
the kind of watch that most enthusiasts love, like us, but who's bold enough to pull the trigger?
Yeah, it's kind of swatchy, right? The side of it. I mean, but even and any of these watches, right? Can you imagine you're hanging out at someone's house, a little get together, and everyone knows we like watches. They're like, oh, so what are you wearing tonight? And you're like, check that shit out.
It's crazy.
Well,
It's wild.
both of you guys have got Moser, so I don't think this is too far out of your, if you got a Moser and Paul, you got a tourbillon Moser, so.
And why not make your Grail fun and high horology? This is high horology.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, they invented
It's high
this.
horology. Yep.
Doesn't it look cleaner the way
That's why my grill's the Extreme Lab 2. Something crazy, something out there.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not an old man's watch.
Yeah, this is their technology, isn't it?
Definitely not a dress watch. Definitely a sports watch.
And to see it and move, like there's nothing below it. That's everything is sitting on there. I mean, there's very little else. There's very little around it.
God, I love that
To
case.
see it moving.
I think the case looks so cool.
I wonder how thick that is.
That looks so cool.
Doesn't look very thick.
That looks better than the Godzilla that you was looking at. Right?
Yeah, without a doubt. But it's also twice the price still, isn't it? I think it is at least more than double.
Yeah, you may not
Is
be
it
able
limited? What's that, 0017? I don't know.
What is it called again? I mean, I saw you were calling it Spider-Man, but what is the official name of it?
The Freak X.
Storm? Lava Storm. What? I don't know.
Oh, lava storm at the
Lava
heart of the
storm.
earth. Volcanic, vigorous, and virile. The combination of red and black. Based on volcanoes, I guess. It's called the Magma.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The Magma Barbecue. The Magma
Magma
BQ.
BQ. That's a better name than the Spider-Man, I think.
The Magma.
It's the Carousel Tourbillon.
Ooh, look at the strap. The strap looks like lava stone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I'm gonna sell some stuff tomorrow.
I'm with you, man. This is a hot piece. This is fire.
Do you have a AD there, Patrick?
No, I saw a ton of them. There's one in New Jersey. He's got like 4 of them for sale for $16,000.
Jeez.
One was $14,500, and it said you'll never see this price. I'm like, bullshit. And I looked around. He's right.
Here it is.
You know, if you pull the trigger on this, Patrick, you're forever going to be known as the Freak. Every time you go into a Discord room, the Freak is in the house.
Finally,
There's even a
ditched
song.
my last name.
Patrick Freak instead of it'll remove the chip altogether.
Wow, what exceptional detail. Finish.
So GMT Master, my family. So you're outside of Toronto. Have you ever heard of a real estate company called Chip Car?
No, I'm in Toronto.
Are you in Toronto? Well, what did I say you were?
Outside of Toronto.
Oh, okay. Well, they're all around Toronto. I
Yeah.
just wondered if you ever heard that.
I'm kind of new to the country, so
Okay, that's
I'm
right.
probably the wrong person to ask.
Anyway, that's my original family name is Chip Car.
Oh, why you originate from here? Your family from here?
I'm from Buffalo, and my family's all come over from Canada,
Oh wow.
from Toronto, right over there.
Oh, that's why you're so nice.
The Hungarian, the friendly part of the area.
Yeah.
Look at that. See?
I'll keep my eye out for it.
So, have you guys ever been to a town called London, Canada?
Oh yeah.
There's every single name from England over here. London, Peterborough, Halifax, Hamilton, you name it.
Well, London's just above. It's just above Detroit, and I don't think it's like about 100 miles from
Yeah.
Toronto. I was there for my best friend's wedding about 20 years ago, and I loved it.
I actually have people asking me when they ask where I'm from and I say London, they actually ask me is it London, Ontario, from with this accent.
Yeah.
Really? That's how I actually found out there was a London in Ontario.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I think that's an amazing watch.
I love those gears around the outer rim, the black gear all the way around. I mean, whatever color it is, you see how little is happening around it. That's what's great. It's more defined, whereas the other one had the gears all the way around. And
But it actually hasn't showed the video of it moving around, right?
yeah, if you just YouTube something, we're getting an echo.
Oh, is there an echo? Hold on. Okay, I'll be right back.
Are we there?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Are we still echoing? No, we're good, right?
Nope, it's clean, yeah.
So when did you pick up the Hulk, Bud?
Today it came in.
Nice one.
So he called yesterday, but I've been talking to. This was kind of like a consolation gift as to not getting me the Pepsi.
Oh, wow. So you got that from the AD.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
So he called yesterday.
Then you wouldn't mind waiting a bit longer for the Pepsi if you can get a Hulk in the meantime. Eh?
That's what I think he thinks he's done. Is I think he calmed me down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll give him a week or so, and then I'll start bugging him for the Pepsi again.
Yeah, I waited so long for my Pepsi, and now they're telling me 6 months to send it off to correct.
Really?
Yeah, the bezel's off center. I know. You know, I picked this up in February, and I noticed the bezel straight away off center because I'm a bit OCD like that in the car on the way home.
Right.
Well, maybe it's just me and the excitement. I wanted to get it home and stuff. And as the bezel settled in now after playing with it for a couple of months, it's noticeably off center now. I took it back, and they're telling me
Really?
6 months. Yeah, 6 months because of the COVID backlog.
Gosh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah,
It just kind of puts it puts like a damn feel on the whole. I'm buying it, actually getting it and stuff. I know what you mean. Frustrating.
What downer?
I wouldn't mind if they gave me something else in the meantime, but
They don't have like a local guy that they can have fix it, huh? Instead of the RSC.
oh no, yeah, there's an RSC here in Toronto, but they're saying
6 months, right?
there's going to
Locally.
be a backlog for the last 3 months they've been off.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it could be waiting 6 months, they said, but I'll just hold on to it for now. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, because I actually purposely will, because I'm so OCD about keeping everything straight. I will actually turn, like my bezel to the 9, just to mess with myself, just to say everything can't be perfect,
Yeah.
So, Bud,
That's crazy.
is that the only sub in your collection?
No, I got the James Cameron, and the James Cameron, yeah.
No, I
So
meant
just-
Submariner. That's the Sea Dweller.
Yeah, it basically water watch right now. Yeah, that's my only sub right now. Yep.
Yeah.
We need to get someone else on here to make it to make RichBuddy's premium subscription worth it. We can have more than 6 guys tonight.
Make it a septet.
There's a couple regulars in the chat. I think
Zane's stiffing us.
Weekday Hustle's in there.
Zane's over in Toronto now. He's having too much fun down there. He hasn't got time for us anymore.
Yeah, and weekdays working. He's straight. He stays full out.
Yeah.
Tom Austin, join us.
What time is it there, Tom? 2 p.m. 3.
Good work, Tom.
Golden Baba, come on in. Shot in the Dark. Shot in the Dark's been in before.
Yep. Save us from ourselves.
Golden Barber, when you guys were talking about what you use to wipe your watches, Golden Barber said he uses his watches to wipe. So I wasn't sure what I wasn't sure what he actually meant.
Doesn't sound.
You can come on and clarify.
Healthy.
I just use my shirt.
Roman Sharf actually. I don't know if you guys watch him.
Yeah, I caught that today.
Did you see that? Yeah, the spray stuff. Yeah. So there's some spray stuff.
You know what I think that could be? That could just be a similar solution they use to clean your glasses lens.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I use the glass cloth too to clean my watches. So yeah.
I think Weekday Hustle's can join us.
Nice one.
Yeah, good stuff.
Who's coming in?
How's things up there
think
up north from Thomas? Where are you again? Leeds? Is it Leeds?
I'm in Yorkshire, yeah.
Yeah. Quiet life up there. The Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah, it's very, very rainy at the moment.
Yeah,
Lots of
everyone's
rain.
telling me it's like 17 degrees and stuff like that over there. It's like almost winter weather over there at the moment.
Gosh.
Yeah, lots of rain.
Yeah.
We're only a couple months away here from we get a couple months of really good summer, and then we're a couple months away from a snowstorm again. So it's crazy here. 8 months of winter, I'm getting sick of
Really?
it. Yeah. Used to be when I first came here, it was like 9 months of good weather, 3 months of winter, and now it's like 8 months of winter. So
You just come back from Vegas, haven't you, bud?
yes, yeah, I went to Vegas for a week, and
Great stuff.
yeah, but it was kind of halfway all shut down, but still I had fun. It's the shows was closed and everything, but the restaurants was open, the gambling, and the pools was open. So that's the three things that I usually do anyway. Hey, shot in the dark.
All right, we
Yeah.
got past 6.
We get to 7.
Hey, sure.
So, Bud, the clubs in Vegas were like half full.
Oh, the clubs are actually closed. You had gambling. You had the pool, which wasn't like the party pool that you're thinking of. It was just a regular pool, and you had the restaurants. So we spent our day at the pool. We spent the evening at the dinner getting something to eat, and then we would spend a few hours gambling at night.
Hey guys.
Hey, Shot in the Dark, welcome. How are you?
How's it going?
I'm doing well, guys.
Shot?
Thank you for joining.
Hi,
What are you
Sean.
wearing? What do you got on your wrist tonight?
Oh, just my beater.
All right. Yeah, you've been on the program before. Welcome again.
Yeah, what's everyone wearing?
Let's start off here. I'm in the top left of Hollywood Squares here. I got my Batman.
Hollywood Squares. Batman. Might as well follow up the Batman with the Hulk.
The lounge watch.
Oh,
We got an
Explorer. All right, GMT.
Man, you're making me look bad.
50. What's Thomas sporting?
This is a good shot right here.
I've been
2
wearing
more
my-
people,
I've
baby.
been
Let's
wearing my
max out the
Panerai.
screens, guys. I hear a little bit of an echo. Make sure you guys have all your backup screens off, guys. All right. Cool. Well, welcome everybody. What were you guys talking about? Vegas?
Who's talking about you?
How was Vegas?
Vegas was good. I mean, it was good for me. It didn't have the clubs going and everything, but it had, pools. It had gambling, and it had food. So that's what I like it for.
Did you come up? Down? How'd you do?
I went up and down quite a bit, so I wound up getting everything comped for free, and but they was because only like half of the hotels was actually open. So like the big hotels by MGM Resorts and Caesar's Palace, those was the only ones that was open. Everything else was closed.
Mm-hmm.
So the closest I've ever seen Vegas to being like a ghost town.
But the last time you were bragging about this, I told you sucked.
I was. I think I remember that. Yeah, was that because I said that Vegas was slow, or?
No, because damn it, I want to go.
Yeah. Have you been?
Been a long time.
Been a long time. Yeah, it had been a while for me. It had been a couple of years, but it changes. So it changes and it stays the same. Very, it's amazing. But it's. I could tell you if it continues, they're supposed to be closing things up there again this week. If it continues, I could see Vegas going under.
Yeah, it's getting really bad. So,
Yeah.
we've stepped measures up in here in California, and my family personally and myself, we've, same here. We've done that too. Hey, check out this guy. This guy is beautiful. This Laurent Ferrier that I came across.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at that sucker. I think it has some kind of a curved sapphire case. Somebody's echoing. I shot in the dark. I think it's got to be you because you're the last one that came on, boss. Let me see if I'm... Yeah, definitely him.
So, back on a Vegas thing for a second, Rich.
Uh-huh.
Vegas finally gets a football team.
Hey, Mr. Perpetual, David.
Hey,
Please mute your your audio, your other screen or whatever. Thank you for joining.
Hey, David.
So Vegas,
There you
what's
go.
up,
You're
guys?
good now.
Am I good? I haven't been on a stream in a long time. I'm
Nice. Thank you for joining. What were we saying? We were. I asked somebody about something.
Thomas said they finally get. Was it you, Thomas? Said they finally get a football team?
no,
Did that
Oh,
work?
no, it was Paul.
Paul.
Paul. Sorry.
So they finally get a football team, and I don't even know if they're going to open up this year.
Right. And they got a big, beautiful stadium, and they're talking about crushing
Gonna
another.
send me-
Yep. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Like I said, I could actually see Vegas going under this year if things keep going the way it's going. It's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Who else have we just joined?
Mr. Perpetual, David.
What's up, guys?
Mr. Perpetual.
What's going on, man?
Mr.
No, not too
Perpetual.
bad, not
Wow,
too bad.
welcome.
Nice to meet all you guys finally.
What part of the world you in, Mr. Perpetual?
California.
Cali.
All right. Welcome, fellow Californian.
Yeah, just up the ways a bit.
Cali, baby.
Going back to Cali.
This what is this called? StreamYard seems better than I was on Hangouts years ago. I haven't been on the stream in years.
That's not nice. Can I see the movement on that again, please, Rich?
Yeah, it's a nice looking watch, isn't it?
It's a beautiful watch. I love that.
The box look kind of interesting.
It's
too.
got some Panerai elements to the case.
I was thinking that.
Rich, did I lose the
Yeah.
echo?
It's kind of like
It does
Panerai
look like
meets
a mini Panerai case.
the
doesn't it?
Seiko Turtle.
I think so. Thanks.
I think so. Shot in the dark.
Has a
Oh man, we're maxed out now. Woohoo! Check this out.
Hello.
Hey, what up, Decon?
Hi.
Con.
Welcome.
Hey, Dika.
Hey,
Hi,
dude,
hi,
nice.
hi.
Oh, Zane
boy.
joins and we got too many people. Well,
I can leave.
No, it's
Zane
okay.
Zane is the heavy
he
hitter.
sucks. He should have come in sooner. What did he wait for
We don't
so
have
long
any room for
for?
any garbage.
Maxed out. We're gonna break the
I
internet.
can drop out.
So, what's going on, Decon? Welcome, man. Nice to meet you. How are you, bro?
Maxed out.
What are you sporting tonight? You don't have to show us. You can just tell us. What watch you got on?
Oh, you got the great
That's
white
pretty
on,
cool.
David. David's got the great white.
No,
The Great White. Is that an Omega?
Yeah,
It's the Omega.
Yeah,
so on the
yeah,
strap.
That's the new ceramic white dial CMOS.
Yeah, I've only got one watch. I got the JLC Master Control.
Nice, dude. Nice one.
Very nice.
Sweet, man. Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah.
JLC, you know what? Look at that. He's a one-watch guy, and he picked JLC as that one watch.
JLC Master Controls. Yeah, it's the
Isn't that interesting? Nice one, though. Nice pick.
I must say, I bought my first Amiga recently, and the timekeeping and the loom shits all over Rolex.
Yeah, the loom is actually is really good.
It's garbage time.
Zany.
Zany Poo. What shit has Zany Poo got on? Yeah, let's see.
Can you guys hear me?
Get rid of all the.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Here we go. I got a good shitter on today. What do we got?
Oh, man. A steel watch?
Yeah.
A steel
Piece
watch?
of shit. A garbage. I tell you, anybody who owns a steel watch is a piece of shit. I tell you that. You know, you need to put some
52,
gold on
12.
yours. Gold on your wrist. How do I? Let's see. How does it look on that?
Leather strap and all. That's
Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up. That looks good.
Does it?
Don't even.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Don't tell
I
me.
keep
Oh, it's
my,
better
watches,
farther. Back up farther. Yeah.
Can you tell the time of the lights?
That
off?
looks better when you're farther. Yeah.
Can you tell the time of the lights off, Zane?
No, there's no loom. No loom.
No loom.
You got a tang buckle on that thing?
Yeah, steel tang.
Absolutely stunning.
You're really bumming it tonight.
No, that's a serious piece. Zane.
No, it's a great.
What week of the year is it?
Is that the beta? Is that the beta then, Zane? Yeah.
Yeah.
30th week of the
Let's see
year.
what it says.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Zane,
30th. Actually, I
what
think
week of the year is
Steel
it?
stunners.
I haven't said that. I let that go further.
All right, I've made my decision. I deserve a freak now.
Congratulations
July.
again, Zany Poo. That's a nice piece.
Yeah, coming up to 6 months maybe with it. I got
There's
it
a
in January.
non-shitter.
Yeah.
Doesn't focus.
Is that a sub ceramic?
It's a sea dweller.
Sea dweller.
Sea dweller.
That's the Sea Dweller. Okay.
Oh, the new one. The new two-tone.
126603.
That's the watch.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I love the gold Sea Dweller.
Hang on to it. Don't sell it.
No.
Timeless.
Yeah, the glide lock is really cool.
Yes, it is.
Makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. It's the same
So
one
I
that's
saw
on the James Cameron, right?
No, the James Cameron, it comes up right here, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one's it's like the Submariners.
It's like the sub. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only the James Cameron has that special class.
I mean,
Is
these
it?
links
Yeah.
scratch up so easily, though. I mean, I haven't worn this one a whole lot, but there's scratches on it.
It's beautiful.
Well, thanks.
That's a chunk.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I don't have a scale here. I forgot how much it weighed. It's pretty heavy, though.
Weekday.
Hey.
Bro.
What up, mate?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Weekday. How's it going?
Hey, good man. Yourself?
Hi, Weekday. You alright?
Yeah. Had a shit of a day.
Well, it's over now.
It's better now.
Yeah.
Payday.
Take your shoes
Yeah,
off.
Bud would know it's payday for the boys, and none of the fuckers showed up.
Make them wait another week.
Oh, fucking. They get paid, and then they like last night at 3:00, and then 3:10 they're on the phone. Oh, my pay's not in. Like, fuck, just relax, man.
And then nobody shows up. Yeah, that's not good.
The next day, you mean?
Yeah. Next day they don't show up.
They're all sleeping in.
With the Irish guys, I keep contact with their pay because if you pay them too much, they never show up.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday there too, right?
Well, Thursday.
Okay.
Today, so yeah.
Yeah, payday should be on a Monday.
It's fucking terrible. Anyway.
Oh man.
I actually do it on Saturday, and I've found that makes a very big difference, believe it or not.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, Saturday.
Hey, I remember being in that position, man, when I used to have to depend on paycheck to paycheck. It was
Damn,
terrible.
bud. So they have to spend Friday nights waiting for Saturday.
That's right. They got to go to work on Saturday.
Oh, they work on Saturdays. Oh, fair play.
You work on Saturdays, but make sure you show
Oh
up
man,
nice.
hold that up there, man. We love to see watches live.
Sweet,
Get the
bluesy.
Yeah, garbage.
Anyway, I gotta head off. It's 1. I gotta go do stuff. So.
All right, Zadie.
I only need to
Thanks
jump
for coming
on
and saying hello.
The maximum thing,
Later,
right?
bro.
Take it easy.
When are you going to Canada?
I came yesterday. I'm here.
Oh man, okay. Come back on tomorrow and share your new watches with us.
No. I'm picking on either on Saturday or Monday because I got like downtown. Like I gotta wait in these long fucking lines, you know.
Okay.
To get shit, so I'm quite busy.
Zane's supposed to be quarantining for 2 weeks. He shouldn't be picking any watches up, mate.
It's okay. I don't got that Rona. I don't got that Rona.
All right, Zane.
Take
Well,
care.
let us share your watches when you come back. Have safe travels. All right.
Yeah.
Take it
All right.
easy.
See you guys.
All right. I don't know how that screen worked out. Now we're back to 8. That was an
There you
odd
go,
setup.
Decon. Just show up to work every day. That's what you do. That's the way
Oh,
to do
Decon
it.
dropped off. That's who dropped off. Yeah, just show up to work every day.
Imagine the world of that. Everybody shows up to work every day. Well, I think I'm gonna hit it. I think I'm gonna hit it too, guys.
All right, bud.
Take care,
work.
bud.
I got that tomorrow. So nice talking
All right.
to GMT Master and
Cheers, bud. You
guys
too.
I haven't talked to before.
Yeah, nice talking to you, bud.
Thanks for
Mr.
seeing.
Perpetual, nice talking to you, man. All right, guys, have a good night.
All right, congratulations on the
Okay,
Hulk.
bud.
Good night, bud.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Be on Discord.
All right, we're playing musical chairs here. We got Decon back on.
I was going to feedback.
Musical chairs, Thomas. So
So Clive has got the tutor, eh?
yeah, Tider's got that Luke Bay. You know what? I'm kind of tired of hearing about that damn watch now. Everybody's been talking about it on every stream every day.
It's all over
Not alone,
Instagram,
Rich.
too.
Yeah.
Even if when you scroll up Instagram, it's like every other post, Blue Bay. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's like the Federico. It's like it's a pure marketing thing that they're doing there.
Uh-huh.
Selling it for. Have you seen that video? What they're doing?
No. But I mean, if he bought it from somebody for $1,000 cheaper, I mean, he's gonna be making $1,000 or something. What do you mean? I mean,
they're not making. They're doing it as a loss leader. So pretty much
Yeah,
what they're
sure.
doing is, so they just bought it as like a marketing tool, and then what they do then is you get visits and all that sort of stuff, and
all that PR for.
oh, I got you. Why he's not? Oh, he's not a tutor AD or he's not an AD at all for anything.
No.
Great
Gotcha.
PR for $1,000.
It is, isn't it? Cheap. I like that watch, Patrick.
That's nice.
I
Which
think
one is that?
every live stream today's mentioned Federico.
The Form X. The one I got from Federico.
Oh, okay.
Good carbon, man. Check out the carbon.
Oh yeah, you like the carbon already.
Well, it's cool plastic. And then bezel again is ceramic.
Is that like the carbon that's on those Panerais or? Or no,
It's
just
carbon
a
fiber.
layering over it?
I just know it's
Oh.
carbon fiber. It's kind of
okay.
plasticky.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
And then the bezel part is that zirconium. Same thing you have on your ceramic. Oh, my stuff here.
Okay.
Pretty cool. It's a shitter. But it's
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good wearer, man. I was wearing my ball watch all day. It was kind of fun
Right.
wearing something different.
I love this.
Yeah, that is cool. The adjustable.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, for $1,500. Same thing on the back, and it's open. And it's chronometer.
And it's got what a kind of a movement in it.
STP chronometer. Oh wait, hold on. What were you saying?
STP chronometer.
Yeah,
What's STP?
it's the like ETA. It's
Okay.
STP. I don't know.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Hopefully, yeah, that's who makes it. So weekday, what time did you get up and go to work this morning?
I leave at 4:30 every day.
And what time is it now?
It is 3:00 in the afternoon.
Those are blue collar hours, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right?
I've always done. I don't really need to, but I always do it. I try and be the first one there.
You know,
And I've
weekday, my cousin is a new business owner. He created his own electrician business. So he's an electrician and he has a few guys that work for him. And when this coronavirus thing came down, lo and behold, those sons of bitches want to stay at home and collect unemployment. They don't want to come to work.
Oh,
You know,
I've never been so busy.
isn't that a joke?
That's what's going on over here. The government's giving everyone a $500 per week surplus if they work under a certain amount of hours. So you have all these workers saying they're refusing shifts to stay at home and collect the $2,000 a month.
Yeah. But I told him he should clearly make sure, and I'm sure he did, and I don't know what, but because it'll affect, he's going to pay through insurance or whatever. Doesn't it cost the business owner money? That he's
really not. Oh, I don't know about them, but Australia, you don't.
You know, as long as you offer them the job. I told him, man. I said, make sure you outline that they can come back, send it registered mail, email, phone call, document it all, so that when you go to the unemployment agency for the hearing, then they don't get it, because you don't want them to get that money.
Well, most of my guys, you know, they've got a drug habit to support, so $750 isn't enough money. Like most of mine are on like $400 a day.
You know, you're right about that. I mean, he said the same thing. He said one of the guys drinks, a case a day after he gets off work. Yep. So the guy's probably at home drinking a case every day without having to go to work right now. Exactly.
Yeah, I've got a guy. We call him American Steve. He's from Philadelphia, so he's a functioning alcoholic, and he has a flask, like a coffee flask, and that's filled with whiskey and coffee, and he just sips on it all day.
Wow.
He stinks like shit, but you know, he's a good worker.
Irish coffee's all good.
Yeah, that smells pretty bad. That smell is awful, man. That smell is awful.
Yeah, I've got a few characters.
With your espresso.
Yeah, I have a friend who works for the school district in Los Angeles, and there's a teacher like that with a drink like that, and they can't get rid of him, mate. They can't get rid of the teacher because of the unions.
Yeah,
They can drink. Nobody can get rid of them. That's how strong the unions are.
I've got tenure.
We were painting a hospital, and one of the people said, rang me up and said, Joe, one of your workers just passed out drunk on the thing. I said, what time is it? He said 9:30. Yeah, it's just his sleep. He has a sleep at 9:30.
Well, what kind of business is it weekday?
So I've got a couple. So this one's a painting business. So I've got a painting like a stucco business, and I've got another business that makes letterboxes, signage business.
I was just envisioning this guy drinking and then painting, like
yeah. I had a guy. I've got another guy.
It's not like weird designs on the wall or anything.
No, he's good. I've got another guy with Tourette's and a twitch, and he's a painter, and he has to stop when he's cutting the wall. He has to stop every 5 minutes and has a bit of a shake, and then keeps going.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for 40 years, and he's pretty good. There's a few characters in my crew, but keeps it exciting. You can't get good workers here in Australia, really. To be honest,
I think that's tough everywhere, man. It's tough everywhere.
They all want too much money.
Even
and I've tried that before too. When I've had workers before, or in situation you've tried paying them good money too, and thinking that would work, and it doesn't work all the time.
You're right.
It doesn't work.
Different motivations, right?
And then you find that you give them more money, and now they're locked in a higher pay, and it didn't change anything, and now you're like, oh my god, what did I do? Now I'm paying more money, and nothing changed. Fuck, they don't appreciate it. Double fold, they don't appreciate it. You know.
What I do with my guys, I ownership is pretty much what works with me. So I basically set them up as their own little business, and then I give them jobs to do, and then I sort of can control my margin a little bit better. and it gives them ownership and a bit more pride.
Yeah, you have to offer some sort of incentive to keep
Yeah.
motivated.
Yeah, so I'm always recruiting, so that's the boring side of it.
That sounds great. That sounds great.
You can give Archie a job.
He'd be good. He'd be good. He's pretty smart. He'd be able to do my books.
Oh my gosh, he should do nobody's books. Can you imagine?
And in
He needs a sign. He needs a vertical sign that lights up from top to bottom, like an old Vegas sign that says Archie Luxury with a sign lives here with an arrow vertically, and you can build that in front of his house like a marquee.
Yeah.
That's
you need to send
that's a good one.
You need to send the alcoholic over to paint his studio and drink all of his expensive stuff while he's there.
Right now is a good. Yeah, he's not in the house now, is he? He's getting it fumigated for carpet beetles.
I've banned Christmas parties because most of them got arrested. This is years ago. I've been in business since I was probably 17, 18. And one of the first Christmas parties, it just got out of control. And it cost me a fortune to...
Open bar, they just tear it up.
Like office party gone bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like I thought I was being cool behind strippers, but it's not very good. Alcoholics and strippers aren't really good.
So this is a steel watch with a Galley Square micro rotor, steel watch, lubricant free, vintage aesthetic. Looks like a Panerai, if you ask me.
Yeah, it does look like a Pan.
41 millimeter.
28,000.
But but see, look at the MSRP to give you an idea of the drop. 41 to 29.
How old is it though?
Just a couple of years old.
2017, it says.
Okay. Boy,
Is that the Laurent Ferrier?
That's an expensive brand, isn't it, Paul? But that's not for the price you're getting your, you're getting your watch here, right?
Yeah, it's only a couple of old as well. Look.
Expensive.
17, 18 sounds about right.
You know, the independents like to leave their logo off and see how much their identity holds up.
Is that what it is?
Well, on that Laurent Ferrier, yeah, there was no logo on it.
What about Carl Boucher? What do you think about Carl's watches?
Every time I see that brand, I think of the movie Atomic Blonde.
Oh yeah. With
what sort of offer do you think would get that Laurent Ferrier, Rich?
Just because it's an off-brand, they won't budge. I mean, I would think they might move they might move a couple of grand, $3,000 on it. I think they'd move 3,000 on it.
You don't think I can buy it for 22?
No, I've come at them at brands like that before. What was it? I made a serious offer on a Harry Winston before, and I tried lowballing them, and then I tried coming up even a little, and it didn't work. So, but you can try. You can call and offer them 22, and then see what they come back. They'll come back with their lowest, and then you'll know. Doesn't hurt to ask.
This is a brand I don't know much about, Rich.
Yeah, me neither.
Carl Boucher?
Every time I hear Boucher, I think of the Tudor Boucher bronze.
The Oris one, the Oris.
But
the Oris one.
The biggest branding exercise this brand had was they were featured in that movie Atomic Blonde. They were passing trade secrets in their watch between East and West Berlin.
Oh, I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the watch though.
Is it that Carl Boucher brand that Tim Moss is always banging on about?
Right. That's
how you pronounce it, right? Boucher, isn't it?
There you go. Yeah.
Carl Boucher, according to Tim, if it's the same one, I think.
Yeah, it is. He's got it. So, DLC coated rollers and ceramic ball bearings, lubricant free. Okay.
Tom Austin said Keanu Reeves wears Carl Bukra.
Let's say that's for a gold watch. They'll probably take 9,000 for it, 8,750. I mean, you're getting in gold for a decent price.
What makes that watch so special, though? Like, you know, it looks pretty simple to me.
Handmade.
You know, it's in-house.
handmade?
It's in-house. It's
Oh, that one. I was still thinking about the other one. The Ferrier.
Though it's built too. It's built. You know. Ceramic ball bearings. It's a modern movement.
Show us the box, Rich.
Oh, you're a
I like
box
the
guy. I
box.
forgot.
Yeah, I like the box. Yeah, no, that's nothing. I don't like that. What's that box?
Comes with a gold credit card.
with $10,000 on it.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, how many watches a year do they make? I'm trying to look this up. You know, Wikipedia on them.
These are very interesting too. These HYTs.
Yeah, the height ones, HYT.
I like
You
that.
like these, Thomas?
They're interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way
You
the
guys like
bellows
these?
pump the liquid around the outer. The,
Have you ever seen one of these?
dial.
Is there one in any ADs anywhere you're at, Thomas?
Never seen one. No, I've never seen one.
I've never seen one in person either.
Never actually seen one.
I just got word today that my local watch store, Timeless Luxury Watches in Frisco, Texas, is now a residence dealer. Those are cool.
So Keanu Reeves' character, John Wick, wears a Carl Bukra in the
Does he?
movie. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Product placement, baby.
Right?
Interesting, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
By the way, Paul, no offers on my Aqua Dive.
Oh. Gotcha.
Nothing. I got it on for $1,300.
What are those springs at the bottom? Are they springs?
Wow.
What's that?
The little bellows. They're bellows that pump the liquid around
Oh no!
the outer
Really?
of
Yeah.
the outer of the dial
So they
to
contract and
indicate the
expand.
minutes.
So they contract and expand constantly.
Yeah, they pump away.
It's a little mini COVID ventilator.
And they
Probably
pump the
really
green
slowly.
The green
Yeah.
liquid. They pump the green liquid around the outer.
No kidding. That's
Yeah,
scary.
that's the minutes, right? The minutes? Is that the minutes or the hour? That's the hours.
That's
The
a
outside.
cute little- How much is that watch? Is that a nice
Yeah,
little
sorry,
toy
that's
watch?
the hours. The hours, sorry.
Look at that. That's beautiful. See, timekeeping.
Oh, that's pretty
Are
nice.
those
So-
$5,000, $50,000? I don't know anything about them.
12:10 is the time on there, I think. 12:10. I don't know if there's an AM/PM indicator or not.
Yeah, 12:10.
Yeah, it looks like 12.
There's the
10,
minutes on the dial. The minutes are on
Oh,
the
yeah.
dial on the inner,
Or
On the
12:12,
inside.
yeah.
and the hours are done with the liquid.
Interesting.
They do them in with skulls on and all sorts of this skull
The skull.
dials and all sorts of different dials.
And they're all about the same price, 28,000. So this is about yeah. Imagine getting one of these service though.
Yeah, I need new gaskets on my pumps.
Right?
or seals.
I bet that would probably be the price of a Blue Bay to get that service.
So these are their incoming watches, and that's the infamous 3940, the classic 36 millimeter sized perpetual calendar that a true collector would get as a grail. Sold in 1988. Deployment buckle available for a
I saw they had
$2,000
a Tiffany
exchange.
dial. I saw they had a Tiffany dial Aquanaut on a European watch company.
Oh boy, those go for. Still Tiffany, yeah, it's so
An
expensive. Though.
Aquanaut travel time.
Well, that is a clean dial there for that movement.
Yeah, and look at the case back too. It's got the micro rotor.
Nice.
To fit everything in this little 36 millimeter case. It's so well designed and so perfect, Paul.
Yeah, that's a great Patek, that one there.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's got this definitely has the Genève seal, not the Patek Philippe seal.
Yeah, it will, yeah.
So that's another collector's point. And there's the
that
box
240
weekday.
movement?
Look at the box weekday.
Oh, that's a nice box. Good brown box.
And it's not torn up.
No.
It's not deteriorated.
It's also upside down, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks upside down.
Usually they're deteriorated too. All that white usually gets all mucky.
Oh no, it's a watch winder.
Oh yeah, that's a proper watch winder for it too, huh?
Watch winder.
See, this is like a real Patek to pick up right here. Really thinking about putting money in a proper place for proper.
Pull the trigger, Rich.
You know, for it to hold money over the long term, this would be
Do
a
it,
proper place, right?
Do it, mate. We want you to buy a watch. Rich.
And you know what's interesting too is you have to appreciate that it's 36 millimeter. That they got all of this in. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
It's
Pull the trigger, Rich.
True appreciation. One day down the road, you know, this will come in competition with the 5320 and with the diamond chronograph. It would have to be serious consideration. There's no price here, but I want to say this would probably be about 50.
I think they go for about 40.
I think they go for around 40.
So that's not bad. Ooh, look at this is an advanced research annual calendar. The advanced research. Quite special. Quite special. Wow, look at that. It has a Cyclops on the case back so you can look at the movement.
Wow.
A built-in Cyclops on the case back. Wow.
That's awesome. Wow. Wonder how that sits on the wrist.
Interesting. That is amazing. Wow. Vintage boxes.
I guess the next generation didn't want it.
Baby.
Incoming Aquanaut. That's going to give me the true price of what an Aquanaut really goes for right there when they list that. Look at that. A Tissot. Vintage Type 20. That is nice looking. Syringe hands. Look at that. Wow. We're gonna wrap this stream up here in a few minutes, guys. Let's look at one more watch.
It's funny you should say that. I'm down to 5% on my laptop.
Look, this has a Valjour caliber 222. Interesting. Manual wind. Issued to the French Air Force. Produced. Mathé Tissot produced the Brigade Type 20. Vintage steel 1950s Brigade Pilot flyback triple register chronograph Type 20. Wow.
Here's a question for you for the panel. If you had $10,000 now, what would you pull the trigger on straight away?
Boy, if this is $10,000, which it's probably 25, but I'd buy this one. Wow.
For a Tissot.
Look at this thing.
I would buy a vintage 16753 root beer.
Oh my God! Look at this root beer.
There you go, right there. Look at that! Wow.
Yeah, I love those. Yeah, those are nice. I like the 30 dials, and that's not a 30. That's a.
I like that dial a lot.
That'd be fine.
See, I'm not into the nipple dials, but I like the gold around the plot on this model. That's
There's
awesome.
no nipple dial here, though.
You might be able to talk them down in price with that because it's got a faded bezel.
Yeah, it's really faded, huh?
Boy, that increases the price on these suckers, man.
Joking.
Oh, he was joking.
They shine so much light on the bezel. They're trying to hide that it's faded, but
I love it.
Yeah. That's the value right there. It's all the value. I don't know how to answer that with 10 grand, man. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm blanking.
Ooh, a linen dial. Look at this.
Rolex piece. The 16750.
Oh man.
Yeah, stuff I tank
Oh my God! Look at that piece, Thomas.
for the average person. $10,000 is a lot of money. But
Yeah.
for us watch collectors, for watch nerds, it's a horrible spot to be in.
It's a tough spot. You're right. It's
Yeah.
a weird price point because you're thinking
Anything
it's,
over,
Oh my God!
Sorry.
This is beautiful.
anything over, you know, you're in a safer spot. But yeah,
it's like 8 and 12, right? You're either at 8 or you're at 12. You're never around 10.
no.
That is a weird spot.
That Milgauss is really nice.
Like, wow.
That's amazing. What's something like this going to go for, Thomas? 25?
Oh, yeah, 25.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Should I regret selling my white Milgauss?
Easily.
I'll be dead before it's worth decent money.
I would probably pick up a Rolex GMT black bezel. You could land one of those for under 10.
This is a
Oh,
1967.
GMT Masters backstage, I think.
Oh,
I would.
Oh, no, that was before.
all right. He's back on. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys couldn't hear me before.
Sorry.
Wow!
Rich, you were talking about a linen dial the other day, and here you go, buddy. I think it's the same.
Wow! This is going to be way too much money, though, isn't it, my friend?
You never know.
Good gosh, this is amazing. Boy, the red pops on that linen.
Yeah.
That's before
Nice.
they had the lightning bolt dial or secondhand.